Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back and we're doing a best of one M21 draft. Alright, draft has fired. What do we got? So we have Baron as our rare, which is a good card. You can bounce your own stuff and get additional come into play value, as well as draw a card, or you can bounce your opponent's creature for 3 mana, which is a pretty good cost, considering it also costs 5, but that's at common. You do get a flying 3/2, which is better than a 2/2 that doesn't fly, as it turns out. But there's also Riddle Form. Is it spells? We've got Invigorating Surge. The Selesnya deck wants that. Warmonger, Rakdos. I mean, we really represent like every single archetype in here. I mean, I like the tempo aspect of Baron. It's also rare. I haven't played it that much. I think there's versatility to it. Like I said, you can bounce. They put a Fate's Fetters. They put a Capture Sphere on your creature. How about I get it back? I get to replay it, and I draw a card. Let's just try it. I think Baron's pretty versatile. Ooh, okay. Follow-up pick. Best card. Might be the Pestilent Haze. In blue, we have Frost Breath, Megalodon, Lofty Denial, Wall of Runes. None of those make me want to dive right in. We have Silver Smoke Ghoul, which was not a payoff card we saw in our last draft deck, but this is another Black-White Life Gain payoff card. It's a really good one, too. And then there's Revitalize, the Enabler, Radiant Fountain we didn't have either in our last one, so interesting. There's Tyrannodon in here, which is a good card for both the Gruul deck and Selesnya counters. And then Truffle Snout, more Selesnya counters. I think we take Pestilent Haze. Like I said, there's matchups where you're going to love to have it. There's matchups where it's going to do nothing. But we hope you get the former. Alright. Okay. So, best card is probably Liliana's Devotee. Spits out zombies. Nothing bad about that. We've got an opt in here. Read the Tides. Selfless Savior and Feet are quite good. I like them a lot. But I'd still say probably Devotee is the best card. Even if you're not... even if you don't run any other zombies, it doesn't matter. Just creatures are going to die and you're going to spit out 3/2s. And that's really good. On a 2/3 that also survives Pestilent Haze. I guess the problem is its zombies don't survive Pestilent Haze, but let's not worry about that right now. Okay. Ghostly Pilferer is pretty playable, I would say. You can discard, make it unblockable, and then pay 2 and start drawing some cards. And whenever they cast a spell from anywhere other than their hand. Well, I don't think that's going to happen too much. But I guess Furious Rise, they're casting it from exile, so you'd get to draw. It's a played card in the format. I kind of want to take it. Other notable cards in here. There is some black flowing. We have a Capture Sphere, which is good removal in blue. Not my favorite type of removal spell. I feel like there's quite a few things that get you good. I mean, the whole Rakdos deck in general really doesn't care too much if you play Capture Sphere. They're going to find some use out of that creature. But yeah, I haven't even played Pilferer yet. I am down to try it. Okay. 5th pick Watcher of the Spheres could be a decent sign, but Tolarian Kraken did surprise me last time I played. It played better than I thought it would have. It's 6 mana, which is expensive. We did see some white flowing. It's still so early, though, it's hard to say. Because I kind of want to take Watcher. I know this card's good. And we have actually a pretty... Not the black, obviously, but our blue cards, I think, would be great in a Azorius Skies deck. Some tempo, some other unblockable stuff. And otherwise, I'm taking a Kraken. which is good. I think I'm going to go Watcher. I'm going to hedge my bets here. And if Azorius Skies works out, I'm going to be happy. If it doesn't, a little bit disappointed. That's okay. So we can take Mistral Singer here pretty easily. Replicator, I've gotten value out of that. Rakdos Sack in Hobble Fiend, Blood Glutton, playable enabler for black-white life gain. Not a very exciting one. We'll take the Singer. Alright, we can take Chorister now. Definitely good. We've got the Greed. Rakdos Sack would like that. And Turn to Slag, playable in all red. And then Glide Master. Not a bad card, but I'm going to take Chorister over it. Okay. Still early enough to potentially make an inventory plan work. Otherwise, we can take Wall of Runes. If you end up Skies, you're pretty happy to have it. Although I'd probably rather have like a Shield Mate, just because it's got 1 power. Defiant Strike actually works reasonably well with the Singer. And anything else, I guess, that flies. I'm actually going to take the Defiant Strike. I think the Frantic Inventory plan would be fine, but like now, Riddle Form gets a lot better when you're rocking Defiant Strikes. Alright. That's a late Riddle Form, too. And a late Crash Through, although Crash Through, kind of an enabler card for the Riddle Form deck. Riddle Form is an actual one of the better payoffs you can get for that deck. So, that's a late Revitalize, but the black-white life gain deck, as we know, sometimes you get the nuts one. Sometimes the pieces don't come together that well. I think we take Frost Breath here. The problem with Frost Breath in Riddle Form is you don't really want to cast Frost Breath on your turn. But, I mean, I'm willing to. If it maybe gets some more damage in. Read the Tides, though. That's going to be great with Riddle Form. Alright. The Mutt can take it. Neither of these are particularly exciting. So basically, I wanted to pivot into white almost solely based on like a 5th pick Watcher of the Spheres. And we don't have to pivot yet. We're just blue. All I know is we're blue. Tome Anima, I typically don't like. But what do we have that works well with it? Defiant Strike. And, I mean, it's hard to get excited about Wall of Runes. It's hard to get excited about Tome Anima, too. But I think we have some more card draw. We have Read the Tides. We have the Baron, potentially. I'll take the black card here, I think. Not that it matters. It's just we already have a couple other ones. And Steward is an actual zombie, which I didn't realize before. So Steward actually has good Devotee synergy. It gets pumped, and you can use the sacrifice ability and still make him discard and convert it into a 3/2 for 2 mana. It's a good deal. Last pick Traitorous Greed. Well, some Rakdos player is not getting that. Siege Striker is a fantastic card. I mean, it's at its best in Selesnya, which, by the way, the uncommons in here are insane for Selesnya. Mentor, Surge, Striker. That's nuts. But I'm going to be happy taking a Siege Striker here. Even though it doesn't fly, it's proven itself over and over again that it is, in fact, the real deal. Very strong card. What do I want to wheel here? Probably like a Pegasus. It's going to work well with our Watcher. I'd settle for a Lofty Denial, but we don't have that much evasion. And Lofty Denial is not a good Riddle Form enabler. There's a chance Riddle Form just does not work for this deck. Riddle Form is fantastic in Izzet and kind of tough to play otherwise. Defiant Strike is not a highly sought after card, though. And it's looking better with Siege Striker, too. And the more, I mean, maybe for each 2 Defiant Strikes you get, you can probably pretty comfortably play 1 less land, depending on where the top of your curve is. Top of our curve actually looks pretty low right now. Alright, this pack is a bit of a mess. We can take the Runed Halo. I would think Runed Halo and Azorius Skies is probably not bad, actually, because you're flying over top. Like, you just do it on their huge ground guy, and it doesn't act as removal, but if you're flying over top, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it's a great answer, to be honest, but otherwise we take a Stitcher and possibly hedging back towards black. That could be true, actually. And, I mean, Stitcher's good. I'm not loving the Dimir route we have, the plan we have right now, but Stitcher is a fantastic card, and it's going to work well with Toma Anima, too. Jeez, Harbinger's so good. I think we just take Swift Response. I mean, I'd like to just abandon everything but blue, I guess, and go down with Harbinger, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'll take Swift Response. We'll be happy. It's going to be good. And there's a Vrin Wingmare in here too, but I want the Swift Response. It's really premium removal for an evasive deck. And you can still actually activate. Still works with Riddle Form. I mean, clearly you want to do it as soon as it's tapped so you don't get hit by it, but you can do it on your turn too if it means getting some more damage in. Alright, Rousing Reed is a powerful card. And one, I think we might just have to, at this point, we're on Pact You Pick 4. Go ahead and pull that trigger on Azorius. I'm okay with that anyway. But yeah, we'll take Rousing Reed. Another way to activate Riddle Form. Nice. Good on our Chorister. Good on Siege Striker. Alright. I like it. Can you return any non-land permanent? Nope, just creatures or planeswalkers. Okay, that's fine. So we have the Larcenist, which technically would work with the Riddle Form, but I probably just want the Savior. I've found Savior to just be amazing. It's just a really annoying card to deal with because it almost is like the white Kitesail Freebooter. Your opponent's got to do something about it if they want to deal with the creature that they really want to deal with. You've got the Savior out, you've got the Siege Striker. How about you tap the Savior, you pump your Siege Striker. Man, do they want to kill that Siege Striker, but first they got to get through your Selfless Savior. It's just, it alters game plans, which I think makes it a really strong card. All right, we're kind of missing here. You can take a second Read the Tides. Read the Tides is kind of a black sheep from the deck, though, because we've got like a really cheap plan otherwise. Hunter's Edge and Burlfist Oak are the better cards in this pack. Crash Through for red. I think we'll just cut blue and take the Read the Tides, though. Make other people go in other colors. Geez, those are some good cards there. We might actually try the Idol here. We have a Chorister, we have a Savior, we have a Pilferer, we have a Watcher, we have a Siege Striker, a Baron, a Mistral Singer. This is probably, if you're going to play Idol of Endurance, this might be the one time you do it. When you have a deck full of stuff that it can bring back. So we can take Arcanist. It makes Read the Tides cheaper. Frost Breath. Swift Response. And other than that, it's just a cheap blocker. I'm not going to play Rewind or another Read the Tides, so I guess we'll take it as like a 1-3 blocker that I don't particularly want to play. So a bunch of misses here. We're definitely getting cut after the first few picks. Pride Malkin might be the best card. Surge actually is very good. So Selesnya looks like it's getting hooked up. But I liked blue in pack 1, actually. I mean, remember, we got like a 9th pick Riddle Form in pack 1. So this was kind of confusing. Thallid is a fantastic card. We might just have to let this blow. I mean, we're clearly too far down this rabbit hole to do anything else other than the plan we've committed to. I guess I'll take a Short Sword. How many creatures do I have? 10. I need 5 more creatures. I guess I'll take Short Sword. I just don't see 7 drops happening. Dart I could see possibly playing. Larcenist getting is fine. And actually, it's another thing we can get back with Idle, too. Alright, Crab is actually playable here, but we're looking for better things. Animal Sanctuary, bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, snake. What do we have? We've got the dog. We've got bird, dog. Got mutt if we need it. Okay. But there's tutelage. Tutelage also just, wins games. There's also Reign of Revelation and Roman Ghostlight. We probably just take tutelage. The beauty of tutelage is you can get on that plan early and win with it. Or you can draw it late and win with it. So it's good early, good late. And I guess we already have a couple Read the Tides if I want to try that plan. There's good cards in here for us. Ghostlight and Rain would be nice pickups. I would totally play that Animal Sanctuary. Face Fetters. I'm fine with this pickup. Good removal. Gain life. There's a Chorister in here, which I want. I want the Enforcer. I'd play the Charger. Charger's excellent with Siege Striker. Immediately comes down, pumps it, tap it, pump it again. Makes a 4-power double striker. That's really good. I want the Battlements. I think we're going to wheel a white card we want here, but we'll take the Fetters. Patrician, jeez. So we still need quite a few creatures. 3 creatures to be exact. So probably cut this. We'll have to figure out some more cuts here. I don't like Arcanist in here. Probably can take the Battalion. Yeah, it's fine. It's not great. Elder is pretty good. There's another Rousing Reed. We have, I guess, 13 creatures if you include Riddle Form into that equation. Quite a few expensive ones, though. We kind of need this Elder, I think. I'd like to wield the Defiant Strike. Defiant Strike's also going to be great with the Elder. This is more of an Is-It card, but looting is never bad. And it's just a nice little threat to have in terms of you never know if you're... When you're playing against it, you never know if your opponent can actually, get value out of that prowess. All right, we'll take the Mistral Singer, get some more evasion. So... Still a second tutelage. Suddenly our deck just became a tutelage deck. I'm fine with that. Unsubstantiate is pretty excellent, but I kind of want the Ghostlight. More bounce. It evades, and it gives us some creature upgrade. And I'm sure we could... I'd actually like the Unsubstantiate too, but I'm going to take the Ghostlight. Tide Skimmer, there we go. All right, we're getting hooked up now. That's good. I want the Defiant Strike too, but I'm not passing a Reign of Revelation with double Teferi's tutelage. Like at this point, we just somehow audibled into double a Teferi's tutelage deck like out of nowhere, which is surprising. Don't need any of this. I guess we can take the Falls. We don't have a sideboard anyway, so it doesn't matter. Take the blue card. Somehow Idle is still good in here. Idle brings back a lot of different creatures, which is unusual. How much do you have to pay to do the whole thing? 5? 5's not terrible. Kind of want another Defiant Strike quite a bit, but I want the Rousing Reed too. Rousing Reed's got to be better, and I think we're back up to 17 lands anyway, because we're going to run double Read the Tide. I'm not sure I want to do the Arcanist, though. I have to think about that. This deck's good, basically because of tutelage, but hey, it's fine with me. We've got our game plan going here. And Crab might make the cut. I mean, Tome Anima is not bad in the deck, but we gotta see first what's going on here. The problem is, I feel like Siege Striker's a little bit at odds with the plan now with double Teferi's tutelage, because you kind of just want more of a defensive build, but I would never dream of cutting Siege Striker. So we have to make 7 cuts, because I think we are going to go 17 lands with the plan that we have. And we have 16 creatures, 17 with the Riddle Form. How many actual things activate Riddle Form? We've got Dart, Strike, Response, I guess, Idle, Frost Breath, Rousing Reeds, Tutelages. All right, somehow we have like a ton of things. The problem is also, though, Riddle Form and Teferi's Tutelage are a little bit at odds with each other. You can defensively activate Riddle Form, but it's some more work. It is more work. I mean, we're Sky's beatdown, but also that's fine. Sky's beatdown plus win off Teferi's Tutelage. We probably cut Tome Anima. It's not like S Elder and Anima have synergy anyway. Defiant Strike definitely has synergy with it. What else does? Larcenous does. That is actually cool. Rousing Reed does. But Mutt feels like an easy cut. It's not a bad card. It's just, I don't think we need it. I mean, Arcanus is a cool card in general, but it's not very good for us. It makes a Rain of Revelation and 2 Read the Tides cheaper, and that's it. I don't know if we need 2 Read the Tides either. Like, obviously, Read the Tides is pretty nuts with your tutelages. And maybe with 2 Teferi's Tutelages, we're just supposed to really focus on that. Even Skimmer is good with Anima and the tutelage plan. It's kind of cool. I think I'm going to cut Anima. It just feels like, even though it's not bad in the deck, and in general it's not great card, I'm pretty tempted to cut Riddle Form. It does feel like it's at odds with tutelage. And I want creatures that can block, basically. I don't want a creature that I have to consciously be thinking about how can I activate it this turn. I feel like that's going to cause more problems than it's worth. Yeah. I might be able to get off the Defiant Strike, but Defiant Strike has good tutelage synergy. On the other end of the equation, I need some actual removal in here, so Dart might take priority over Defiant Strike. Yeah, that's probably true. Even though Strike is good with tutelage, not bad with... It just feels like a card you can easily cut. I kind of want to keep the Crab. We're at 14 creatures. Maybe I'm off Idle. Idle is actually good in here. There's quite a few things it can bring back. I mean, if we do just the creature count alone on what it can bring back, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It can bring back 11 creatures. That is good. I'm not loving it, though. Like, I'd rather just draw cards. If they kill my flyers, it's bad. We still just win off tutelage. Like, I don't know if I have the time to spend on an idle plan. Like, not doing anything in turn, bringing them all back to my hand, replaying them, and making small creatures somehow get there. It just doesn't seem like a winning plan. I might be able to cut one more creature. And the reason is because we got a lot of card draw in here. Maybe 2 Read the Tides is excessive. I could cut one of those. Even though it's good with tutelage, we already have double Rousing Reed, Read the Tides, Rain. I mean, we have a lot of card draw in here. I think our weakest creature might be Battalion. But Singer is not particularly good outside of like Watcher of the Spheres. I guess it's kind of important for Skimmer. Yeah. Okay, I think the final cut might just be the Battalion. All right. Yeah. I'm satisfied here. What's our colors looking like? Way more blue than white. All right. So, guess we'll do 8 there, 9 here. Or do we want to do 10, 7? Yeah, we're basically mono blue. We probably could be mono blue if we wanted to make our mana base better. What's keeping us in white? Well, Fate's Fetters, Siege Striker, Swift Response. We have some white cards worth playing, I would say. But technically, yes, we could be mono blue if we wanted. I don't think it's worth it. Might have been able to just... Probably could have done blue-green. I think the issue was... We got both our tutelages out of pack 3. I think it would have been easier to go down like a green-blue card draw plan if I gotten tutelages out of pack 1 or 2 even. But right at the end, we got like our game plan, which is weird. We don't have a lot of double blue either. I think 8-9 is probably going to be okay. Kind of a cool deck, though. We'll see what we can do with it. All right, we'll see you game 1. All right, we're in round 1. We're going on the draw here. And I think we'll keep. It is a little bit awkward having 3 white cards in hand, but we got the tutelage. If we can draw a white mana, we're in really good shape. Being able to go Chorister into Watcher into tutelage. Potentially into Ghostlight. Yeah, that would be good. Drop an Immolator. We can find our white mana. There it is. So we'll discard the... What will we discard? We might need the life gain of the Chorister, although it can... Could be the Watcher. Yeah, I think so. So next turn we're probably going Fetters into Ghostlight to try and buy ourselves a little time. Oh, that was a good draw. So let's do the Fetters first. We'll do it on the Singer, because we'd rather... And then next turn I can even tutelage plus Swift Response. That's pretty good. Alright, well, at least they're seemingly out of gasoline here. Let's go land, tutelage. See if they counter it. Did not. And we'll discard the... Could discard the land. Yeah. Okay. And I think we'll just pass. I could swift response now, I guess, but they're gonna be attacking with Tide Skimmer, so alright. I guess I could play around a counter if I just kill Skimmer now. I think I'm okay with that, actually. Could have done to the Immolator too, I guess. But Skimmer felt like better value. Alright, so we're up to 6 mana. And we're just in survivor mode here, so let's go Ghostlight. And we'll bounce a token. They might even immediately kill it, which I wouldn't mind. And then we'll play a Chorister. We can block the Immolator here, so I'm okay with that. Surprising. Cool. Alright. See you game 2. Alright, game 2. Keep this hand. So, ideally we get to go Larcenist into Archmage. Although now we could go Singer into Tide Skimmer. I like that more. Sure. Gadrak, okay. Well, Gadrak's fine because can't attack right now anyway. Now we're back on Larcenist. All right. Well, can Rousing Reed the Larcenist, potentially find the second blue, but we can't play the second blue anyway, so we'll probably just jam a Tide Skimmer and pass. And this will let us block the Bolthound and still be able to Rousing Reed plus Baron next turn. I guess that's not true because we only have the 1 blue mana. But it gives us a blocker for Bolthound, so it seems good to me. I mean, we're gonna have late game on lockdown here, so that's the good news. Do we want to just Reign of Revelation? I definitely want to draw a lot of cards. Let's play the land, and I think we'll pass again. And probably just end of turn Reign. Trying to find our tutelages too, so I mean, late game we're fine. And once we get a tutelage, we could draw a lot of cards in a turn. They do have counter magic up. Alright, that's fine actually. So now we can go Rousing Reed. That's good. That's good. It's actually really good. Discard the land, play the Baron, bounce Gadrak, play Selfless Savior so we can even keep our flyers alive, and then we're just drawing 2 cards. That's good. They get a treasure from that, but I'm not sure that's a huge deal. So we can attack into Gadrak, but I think we wait. We could draw 2 cards, but we're going to lose probably the Larcenist, I guess. And it's just not quite worth it. Not when we have a better late game plan. Could also just rip like a Read the Tides, which would help quite a bit. I don't see any sack outlets. So I'm kind of curious about all the traitorous greeds. I think we'll just block. Neither of our guys die if I block. Alright. Wasn't that bad. Alright. Well, basically a turn too late. But it's not a huge deal. We can Read the Tides here, and we're going to draw 3. There we go. Well, we found a tutelage. That's nice. We can play that. That's a good draw. So we'll ditch an island. Flailing. And pass. So they would actually get 2 treasures. But I still think we block. Okay. That's good. So we'll go Elder plus Larcenist. And we can actually Frost Breath, depending on what they do on their turn. Sure. $15 cards left in their deck. I guess we're gonna tap the Gadrak and the Bolthound. And Gadrak basically just so I can attack in. I think we'll just take this. Well, that's cool. So we can actually Fate's Fetters, the Arcanist, gain life, get in with these two. Yeah. I think this is our best shot here. They do have treasures. I guess I should have kept that in mind, but I'm getting rid of the blocker because I want to draw the 2 extra cards here. I think that's our actual last landing deck too, I think. 2, 3, plus 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, I guess there's still one more in there. They're down to 8 cards left in deck. All right. They only have to, it's only a May on Sanctum, which is nice. That's actually fine. If we block, though, Gadrak can attack next turn. Suppose I just block here. So Gadrak can't attack next turn. This is Menace. Okay, so that's another blocker. They're down to 5. I can attack with the Larcenist. We need to double block that. They can't attack with Gadrak. I think we probably want to attack with Larcenist. Can I do that? I'd have to put 2 on Bone Brute, 1 here. They would get in for at least 2, maybe 6. But I think it's my only way to potentially kill them next turn. Alright, Chorister was a great draw. And that's fine. So we'll go Siege Striker, Chorister, land, and I think I might want to do a stop. And I think we want to pump Chorister on their upkeep. This kind of makes it so if they draw a removal spell, the Chorister's safe. And they still want to do the tutelage. I mean, it makes sense. So they can't attack with Gadrak. That's not lethal yet, so that's good. Capture Sphere. Might be dead here. Let's see. So we can't block the Riddle Form. We're going to take 4 in the air. We have to put 2 there. Maybe not, though. I think it's going to be close. Well, we take 5 in the air. That's fine. Double block there, plus block the 3 power guy. I think we take 7. Wow. That's pretty incredible. If true. No, we take 8. Oh, so close. Wow. Pretty incredible. That was their last turn to do it. Block with those guys. Take 2 plus 6. Yeah. Wow. Incredible. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, game 3. We'll keep this. Siege Striker can kind of put us on a more aggressive plan, potentially, here. Oh, that was a good draw. Now we can go like Watcher. We probably still do Watcher into Siege Striker. Pilferer was a good draw too. So yeah, Siege Striker, and then the turn after that, if we draw a land, we can go Singer, Pilferer, which is pretty nice. Sure. So we'll go Singer. Next turn we can go Crab. Vinder's good. So we'll go Crab. Still can't really attack with Striker though. Next turn we can do that and get in with Striker though, which is pretty good. Dreadmaw is pretty strong. Alright, so we can go, yeah, we'll go Singer plus Pilfer, I think. Can attack for 8, but I tap everything, so I don't really have a great block for Dreadmaw though, is the problem. How can I block? I guess I can block with these 3, and if they have nothing, they just kill a Pilfer and a Singer. I might have to be okay with that. Because otherwise the issue is I don't really have a way I can stop Dreadmaw. Siege Striker is a little bit at odds with our game plan, but not really. It's only at odds with our game plan if we don't draw. Or if we do draw Teferi's Tutelage, because then it's not a great blocker and you don't really want to attack. But I think it's fine now. It's just bad because they had a good start. All right. So we're going Crab, Singer, Pilfer here. And they'll kill Singer and Pilfer. Or they can kill Crab, that's fine too. If I were them, I'd take the 2-for-1, yeah. Alright. So they have the Guile, unfortunately, so they're gonna get 2-for-1 anyway, but a much better one. Alright, so we can face Fetters the Dreadmaw. And pass. I mean, at least I resolved Face Fetters actually, so it's not bad. So they've got, at this point, they can start using Avenger to nug us for 4. I think we just gotta bust the Revelation here and find some action. I guess we can still, even if we play Revelation, we can still follow up with an Elder, potentially, so. Well, not when they tap our mana extremely poorly. Now, why would they tap the mana like that? How does that make sense? Someone answer me that. We had only blue cards and only a blue card in hand. So why would you tap all the blue mana? I don't get that at all. All right, Frost Breath's a good draw. Chorister we might need. So probably ditch like the, well, Elder is something I can play though. It doesn't do much on this board. I need the Singer to stop the Sky Scanner. Yeah, as sad as that is, I think, yeah, we're gonna ditch the Elder. I could have ditched the land, I guess. It's not like Elder kind of does anything on this board. So we're going to be Frost Breathing. So they just have us dead next turn with the Avenger. Guess there's not much I can do about that. Alright, we'll go on to the next game. Alright, this is a good keep. So we get to go Elder into Tutelage, into Rousing Reed or Baron. I like that. Hopefully Rousing Reed, because then we can have a 3 card draw turn off the with the Tutelage out. That would be optimal. Okay. So now we'll go Tutelage. And yeah, I guess we can ditch a land. Alright. I'll take a free win. Our opponent wants to give it to us. Alright, this is a keep. Good hand. Larcenist into Tutelage, maybe. Makes sense. Guess it depends on what our opponent's doing. That was a good draw. Alright, good draw. Let's go Larcenist first. Then we can go Tutelage attack. Potentially. You know. Alright. If they don't want to, then that's fine too. We'll just go Tutelage. Get it down. I don't want to discard any of these, so I guess the land. Alright. Huh. It's a weird attack. Oh wow, that's cool. We can get the Tutelage now. I think we probably do. The upside seems big. Can't discard any of these, so I guess we do land again. Oh, they have Brash Taunter in there. Alright. So this mill's 12 now, which is pretty good. Alright. That's fine. So if we just Fate Spetters here. Then we go land Chorister. So now rain just kills them. We just have to survive so we can chump block with Chorister. It's fine. They're tapped out, so I don't even have to chump block now. That should do her. Alright. We'll see for the next one. Alright, it's a good hand. Ooh, nice. I guess we can attack. We just go tutelage or larcenist. Let's just get the tutelages online. We got back-to-back ones, so let's get it going. I think we can actually discard the larcenist. Yeah, as good as it works with tutelage, both my flyers are gonna be better. So let's do that. They've got Gadrak and B, just double rare mill. That's crazy. That's fine. That's probably good news for us, actually. Just got a Scorching Dragonfire out of their hand. Jeez, they got a lot of high-end stuff there. Read the Tides, that's good. Well, now we want to build towards that, so I guess we ditch the Singer. Oldhound, and some cool-looking swamps. Oh, we got the Read the Tides online now. We got some good cards in there, though. Next turn we read and draw 3, mill for 12. And that'll put him pretty close to just dead. Yeah, and if they're wasting time, they're wasting their turns, killing 2/3, we're feeling pretty good. Can I Rousing Read in a... I can do it on an opponent's creature too. It's pretty cool. Alright, well this should do her. That's 12. Alright, we'll see you for the next one. That's cool, we keep finding our tutelages. We'll keep this hand. And Ghostly Pilfer, well, I was gonna say could help us find our lands, which is true, but hopefully we won't need to now. Get the Pilfer down. So tutelage into tutelage into Rousing Read into Rousing Read. Hopefully that does most of what we need. I guess I can discard too. Wait. Well, I'm not gonna pay the 2 next turn to draw, so what do I want to ditch here? Probably the Singer, I guess. Yeah, I can attack with Pilfer too, actually. Keep him off Palladium Mirror. Actually, no, I guess we don't. There's a chance they don't have a play, so then it makes more sense to not offer the trade. Alright, Adept. Yeah, because they're going to attack here and I can trade. If they want to. It's up to them. I don't need the Pilfer to win when you got 2 tutelages. Although, with double Rousing Read, it could be smarter. Alright, they thought about it. Got rid of a Solidarity, so let's just do another tutelage here. And I guess we can... Yeah, I guess we ditch a land. I mean, we're going to be drawing off Rousing Read at some point. And we play the land. The Dart. I don't want to discard. Well, it's not bad. We mill them for another 4. What do I ditch? Like a Tide Skimmer? But then I have to untap, draw a land. Because if I don't, I have to pay 2 to draw from this, and draw from this, and draw a land. I'm not sure it's worth it. I guess that's okay. Well, so we can kill the adept here. Which I think we will. So I can draw 4. So if I draw a land, I think they're actually just dead, yeah. Double Rousing Reed, and they are toast. So let's do that. No, why would they... Why would it tap lands like that? You really gotta watch those auto taps closely here, don't you? Alright, we'll see for the next one. Keep getting both tutelages in hand. Unfortunately, no blue mana, but I think we gotta keep and just hope we rip a blue land. There we go. So now we can go Pilfer into tutelage. Which is good. Howlblade's good too. Yeah, I guess we can ditch the hand. Watchdog, alright. Elder is cool. So I'll play your second tutelage. And I guess we'll ditch the... Could actually ditch like a Siege Striker. Or rather the Siege Striker or the Singer. Maybe the Singer. Yeah, I could see that. Alright. So we can play the land. Could discard a land. It's not going to let us play both of our spells next turn, though. But we can get in with Ghostly Pilfer and draw. Because then we can untap, pay 2. Yeah. This way we don't even have to draw the land, I don't think. Alright. That's unfortunate, because now we can't trade, but we wouldn't have been able to trade anyway. They would have just killed it pre-combat or whatever. But we did ditch a land kind of for nothing now. But this is going to be a bit of a tough clock. I guess we can block the Hallowblade and block the Watchdog. And then we're basically like a, I guess like a Rain of Revelations away from doing some work here. Well, let's offer a Watchdog trade. And I guess we just block. We're still dead next turn though, so we need something. Watcher does keep us alive technically, assuming they have nothing. Alright, so we ended up going 5-3, which is pretty good actually. Getting 5 wins with this deck. And it was all Teferi tutelage, so that's fine. Just kind of a weird draft deck in general, because the deck was like, had no idea what its plan was until pack 3 where we got 2 Teferi's tutelages, so just a very odd draft deck in that sense. But still pretty good. Had a good run. I mean, 5 wins is certainly big for a deck that didn't have anything crazy going on with it. So happy about that. And opening some packs here. Got a bunch of temples. That was like all temples. How crazy is that? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, folks. We'll see you for the next one.